So when you're riding these horses, we talked about your pelvic position. So I want to talk about your hand position. You're trying to make sure your reins are short, your hands are up in front of your horn. If you have a trail bag like I do, your hands are up in front of that trail bag. So you have control and you have contact if you need it. Then your arms are loose. When I ride them, I don't pump my arms like this. They have enough motion themselves. You just want to pretty much be still, but you want your arms relaxed so they're not tense. So when I ride them, this is pretty much how I'm riding most of the horses, and my hands are very light. In other words, my fingers are kind of open. They're just around the reins, and I'm holding it like I'm holding two little chicken birds, and I don't want to squish them because they're so cute. So if the horse is good and I don't have to do anything special, my hands are in neutral position. If the horse is trotty, I'm going to ride with my hands higher like this, and I'm going to try and bring their head up a little bit higher. If they keep putting it down, I'm going to jerk with one rein to pop their head up. So I'm going to ride with a higher hand position. So if you're riding a Rocky that's trotty, or you're riding a Foxtrotter that's trotty, you want to bring their head up some. If you're riding a horse that pace, you want to bring their head down. Lots of people want to pull their hands down like this. I don't want to do that. I just teach the horses to put their head down. So when I close my fingers around the reins, in time, he doesn't know it yet, but we ask him to bring their head down. So if anything, my hands are neutral, or maybe they'll be a little bit lower and wide to help me to get it, but I don't pull my hands way down because I don't want to ride with a straight elbow and bother my elbows. So I'm still going to ride kind of in a neutral position. But it's just so you know you can do different things with your hands. You can be here, here, here. It all affects their head carriage and their back, and it helps you to get their gait. So again, if you're riding like this, if I came in and rode this horse like this would not be so good. I wouldn't be able to hold his gait because he doesn't know to go slow. So I have to ride this horse with contact, even though it's a light contact, until he understands to stay in that steady speed. And I'm never going to ride with a totally loose, floppy rein unless I'm going slow, because when you're gaiting, if you ride like this, they either look all around and start tripping and falling, or they keep changing their speeds because you don't have a contact, right? When you watch English people ride, you don't see them ride on loose, floppy reins. You just see the quarter horse people riding like that, or the Western people, and they have bigger bits, and it's a little bit different. So you got to make sure all the training's on, you're riding with two hands first, and that you're riding with a light contact. So again, my arms are soft. It's not like I'm pulling hard on his mouth. So if I want to soften more, I want to give him a looser rein, I just push my hand forward. That's his release, okay? If I need to pick up contact, I can bring my elbows back. And otherwise, I'm using my half halt, which is to squeeze and relax on the reins. That kind of taps on the brakes to slow the horse down. And when I do the half halt, I squeeze, hold it for a couple seconds, wait till the horse slows down, then I open my fingers and release, okay? So hope that helps some of you. Okay. Small horses are good. They're easy to get on and off.